Hello everybody, this is Walt with SMS Reminder HQ. This is a training video on how to set up and manage your profile in the SMS Reminder HQ system. We're going to go over how to set up and manage on an ongoing basis your profile. Of course, you need to be logged into our system. If you go to SMS Reminder HQ, in the top right hand corner there's a login. Just log in with your username and password. Once you're logged in, of course you'll see on the left hand side your menu. The dashboard is where you'll see the various training videos listed and the other training resources, the link to the support form, and the documentation. A few other things on the dashboard. Of course, also on the menu is a item for reminders. If you click all the reminders, that will show you a list of your notifications. There'll be a training video. One training video does talk about all the notification reminders and trains fully on the operations from that page. So we're not going to deal with that in this video. In this video it's going to be quick and we're just going to go over the profile menu item. So click the profile menu item. Your profile will show up. If you have not set it up yet, you have to set it up initially before using the system. It's fairly self-explanatory, but I'll go through it a little bit here. Your username is already set up for you. This will be sent to you in your welcome email along with your password. So your username can't be changed. You can change and edit these other details: first name, last name, nickname, which is usually the name of your business, and then the display name publicly. The only reason this matters is that it will show up when you send in a support ticket, so we know who it is sending in the ticket. Contact info, your email address, you can change this. Your website, of course, any biographical info you want to put in there, but it doesn't show up anywhere. A profile picture you can put in there on some systems. Remember, these are SMS text reminders and possibly email reminders if you choose to use that. And on some systems, that is some phone systems that receive the reminders by SMS, they will show the profile picture you put here. So if you have a profile icon that you usually use for social media, you can put it, you can upload it here. You can click on this Gravatar link, which will allow you to set up the profile picture. So it is optional, but in some systems they will show the picture when the SMS notifications get sent out. On most of them they don't, so it's very often not necessary, but it's available here if you want to set it up. You can change your password. You can log out everywhere else. We do send you a password initially upon creating your account. We do suggest you go ahead and generate a new password for yourself and log out just for security purposes. Keep your new password written down or stored in a safe place. We won't even know the password. Then you've got the settings down here. The name of the system technically is Reminder Agent, and there is a default for each of the three types of reminders that get sent out. Now, all the messages start with a default. When you set up a new notification, you'll see that they always begin with the default populated. You'll see that when we go over the video of how to create a new notification, a new reminder alert, a new reminder rather. You'll see that everyone will be pre-populated with your default, and then you can edit the default. So here's where you actually set up your own default for yourself, for your business. You can see the example here. The best example for SMS here is right here. Hi from Walt's Hair and Nails. You have an appointment at the following date and time. Reply C to confirm, or call the office number to change. Now that's just a very basic default. You can certainly change that to be reflective of the details of your business, but it is a really good starting point. One thing to be aware of is that for SMS messages, you want to try to stay under 140 characters so that your reminder notification will only be one message. If you use more than 140 characters, and then it will then append the date and time of the appointment, you may end up having more than one message, because an SMS, a single SMS, can only be 160 max. So you want to use only 140 or less here in the message area. If you do that, that leaves you 20 you can use for the actual date and time reminder. That's specific for the reminder. So that's the one thing to keep in mind with SMS. And you absolutely can have a larger message. It just means that when you send a notification, it'll be broken into multiple pieces. And that's not a best practice. That's not a suggested way to do it. People like to get short, concise, single SMS text messages. They don't like to get, notifications that are broken into 3 pieces or 4 pieces if you can help it. If it's absolutely necessary and it fits with your business, that's fine. The system will accommodate that and break them up for you. But we suggest you stick to 140 characters or less with this default SMS. Just use specific details for you. You'll note that they do have, the recipient has an ability to reply with something, in this case reply C, and that will alert our system that they have confirmed. And you'll see when we go to the reminders page and I do the video on that, you'll see that there is a place that it shows up in lime green that they have confirmed when they confirm, which is nice for you to see. But in any event, this is the real heart and soul here. You put in your own details, your own version of this default. In the thank you page, when you signed up for the service, you would have requested a default for this area. We would have gone ahead and put in for you already the requested default to the best of our ability. But you have the ability here in your own profile to go ahead and edit it at any time and change it and modify it and update it. Similar to the SMS, our system has the option of sending SMS texts, which is the predominant method that people prefer. It also has the ability to send emails as reminders, and also will do text-to-speech voice messages. So here I didn't, I just did a very basic default versions. The email message can be longer and more involved if you prefer, because of course it's an email, so it isn't limited in the characters. So you can make this as long as you need, more descriptive if you want. And the text-to-speech, a computerized voice, which sounds pretty natural, will vocally speak the message. It will then repeat the message once. You have the option of including press something to confirm. The default and standard thing is press 1 to confirm, or press 0 and remain on the line. Will cause the phone to call whatever transfer number you have specified down below. And so this is a default suggested message for the phone reminders. Probably about 70% of recipients, when you set up an appointment, request a reminder by SMS because it's just the most convenient. It's the one people always have their phone with them. It can be quick, it's easy. They can reply with 2 button clicks. So 70% usually want an SMS text reminder. You'll see when we go onto the page of where we create reminders that it's very easy to just, tick the box and enter their phone number so that they get sent an email also, or get sent a voice call also or instead. So you can certainly accommodate their preference, but most people, and the default is to use SMS text reminders. Okay, so down here, if you want to upload an audio voice notification message, you can upload it here if you have a WAV file. You can also enter here a URL if you've recorded a WAV file or a message file and there's an online link to it. You can just put that URL here. In general, I don't recommend bothering with this because the text-to-speech sounds perfectly fine for most purposes. It's perfectly understandable, and it will just do text-to-speech voice call, and will speak the date and time of the appointment. If it's important to you to have a custom voice spoken file, again, you can record that, and as long as it's a WAV file or an MP3, you can just upload that here by clicking upload audio. The transfer phone number is the phone number that will be transferred to if they hit 0 during the voice call process. Generally, that will be your office number, and again, there's a description and an explanation down here. After they confirm, after the recipient confirms, if they confirmed in an email and they click the confirm link at the bottom of the email, this is the URL they get redirected to. First, there'll be a quick pop-up message saying thank you for confirming, and then they'll be redirected to this page. We use as a default here our own default page on SMS Reminder HQ. All it says is thank you for confirming your appointment. You can certainly take a look at that page, but this is what we use as a default for you and your profiles when you set up. We generally do recommend that you put here your own website URL so that they get redirected to your own website. It can be to your front page, or it can be to your Facebook page, or it can be to your whatever page your business uses that would be appropriate to send them to after confirming their appointment. But we start with a kind of a generic page of ours here. This is a working page, and you can leave that there if you'd like. It doesn't say anything. It just says thank you for confirming your appointment. Once you've changed things and edited things, you just make sure to click update profile so that it saves, and that's it. And at any point you need to change any of this information, or you want to change your defaults or any of this detail, you just come back in, click the profile menu button, and go ahead and change things. And remember to click update profile always so that it saves. So that's how to set up and maintain your profile in the system. That'll be the end of this video. In future videos, we're going to talk about how to actually create the reminders and notifications, and then also how to edit them, reschedule them, and all the other issues. Thanks for watching.